I received this question in an email, and since it applies to many of you, I thought I would share my response. A new mom wrote, "Dear Kathy, I loved your 3 minutes to a good dog course on introducing our newborn baby to our dogs. Do you have any advice for training the dogs now that the baby is crawling? For the most part, they just stay clear when she starts moving in their direction, but one of the dogs was making some noises that concerned me when the baby touched his paws." Okay, so I wrote back to our new mom and I said, well, first of all, we got to remember never, ever, ever leave a baby or a small child unsupervised around any dog. And secondly, we need to realize that the dog needs training, but so does the child. So to keep them both safe, it's very important to make sure that the dogs associate good things with the baby. So for example, if you take the dogs with you when you take the baby out for a walk in the stroller, include the dogs in the nursery rather than, banishing them from that room. And then it's a good idea to keep the dog's favorite treats in your pocket at all times. So every time the baby moves near the dogs or touches them or gets near their full food bowl, they'll associate her with getting a treat. So the treat divides their attention and sets them up for a habit of expecting something good when the baby is near. But now, in addition to training the dogs, you also want to train the baby so she'll be gentle to the dogs when she's near them and touching them. Okay. Another thing that the mom mentioned in her letter was that one of the dogs was making some sounds that concerned her. If you remember the course on dominance in dogs, it explained how the mother dog corrected the puppy. Now, your dogs thinking that your baby is a puppy will use those same corrections on the baby. If she would accidentally step on one of them or pull an arthritic leg or pull their tail, they think that they need to correct her. But because you take the time to do the training that I described, the dog will at the same time think, well, maybe a treat is coming. So the habit of the dog for looking for a treat divides his attention and might help to keep the baby from getting bitten. Now, if they do growl, you can use your easy, place, or move commands to teach the dogs what they should do. So instead of growling, they should go to their safe place. Now be sure to teach the baby to stay away from the dog's safe place, his crate, or leave him alone when he's resting somewhere. Make it a point to teach the baby that when the dogs make that sound, they're letting her know that they don't like what she's doing and she must stop what she's doing so the dogs don't feel the need to bite her. If a dog associates good things with a baby or a small child, then when one accidentally does something to them that they don't like, the training helps the dog to look for a treat or move to a safe place instead of biting. So remember, supervision is extremely important and the biggest responsibility of a parent with a child. But train the dog and teach the child.